It all began with 350 teams back in early November, and now it comes down to the final 4 teams in the final 3 games of the 2010 NCAA men's basketball season. Coming up on Saturday, a pair of tradition-filled programs in 4th-seeded Kentucky and 3rd-seeded UConn will face off on one side of the bracket, while last season's tournament darling and national runner-up Butler will face the new Cinderella story as the 11th-seeded Virginia Commonwealth University Rams hope that their slipper still fits as they try to become the lowest seed in NCAA tournament history to come out on top at the end of the big dance. The Cyclones will also be dancing this weekend in the NCAA tournament in gymnastics. The number 21 Cyclones, led by the Big 12 Gymnast of the Year, junior Michelle Browning, will travel to Ann Arbor, Michigan for a Saturday showdown against number 4 Stanford, number 9 Michigan, number 16 Ohio State, number 23 Minnesota, and number 24 Kent State. The Cyclones' best finish in NCAA tournament history came back in 2006 when they finished in 6th place. Perhaps the most popular female sport on campus, the ISU women's basketball team, wrapped up their season 2 weeks ago with a loss in the NCAA tournament, but that doesn't mean that the Lady Cyclones on campus are done for the year. 3 Cyclone squads on the women's side picked up big victories over the weekend. The softball team split a home series against number 14 Oklahoma State. The number 14 ranked golf team won their 3rd tournament of the year by breaking the school's 54-hole record by 10 shots, carding an 8.57 to win the 16-team Mountain View Collegiate Tournament in Tucson, Arizona. And finally, the ISU women's tennis team ended a Big 12 road losing streak that had lasted since 1997 as they knocked off Colorado 5-2 in Boulder on Sunday. All 3 teams will be back in action again this week as the softball team hosts Creighton on Thursday, the Golfers travel to Columbus, Ohio over the weekend, and the Netters travel to Kansas on Friday and Kansas State on Sunday. On the same track where former Cyclone Lisa Cole set the all-time collegiate record in the 10,000-meter run last season, ISU junior Betsy Sena led the Cyclones in that same event, finishing in 3rd place as the men's and women's track and field teams began their outdoor season in California. Also with big performances in the Sunshine State were senior thrower Britta Christofferson, who placed 4th in the hammer throw, and freshman Edward Kemboy, who placed 6th in the 1,500-meter run. Both teams will travel down to Columbia, Missouri this weekend for the Missouri Relays. Going back to college basketball, the saying usually goes that 2 heads are better than 1, but it's pretty rare that when 2 heads are better than 5.9 million. With a 3, 4, 8, and 11 seed in this season's Final Four, it would have taken a genius to pick the Final 4 teams. Actually, it was 2 geniuses. Of the 5.9 million brackets filled out on ESPN.com, Joe Perlman, an IT worker out of East New Brunswick, New Jersey, and another ESPN user has not been tracked down yet, correctly picked all 4 teams into the Final Four. Perlman had never picked a bracket online before he caught his son filling out his bracket while he was supposed to be doing homework. He decided to fill out his own, and that could turn out to be a pretty smart decision as he is sitting in the lead for the grand prize of $10,000. We'll be right back here with iState News.